Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. I am Cris the Girl and today is the day. It is finally here. I'm going to be doing a closet clean out today. Oh boy, this is going to be a big one. This is going to be a big chore. I did my first closet clean out video last year and I absolutely underestimated how big of a project that was going to be. That took me hours upon hours upon hours to do, and I didn't even really have that big of a wardrobe-ish. It has grown a lot, you guys. Like, it has grown a lot just within the past year alone, which I feel very #blessed about, okay? Huge thank you to Killstar. Honestly, this video isn't sponsored by them. It's not sponsored by anybody, but I have been lucky enough to be working with Killstar all throughout last year, and they have hooked me up with a lot of amazing clothes and accessories and things like that. So just from that alone, my closet has expanded by a ton. And then also, I don't know, I feel like I've bought a lot more things. I definitely bought a lot more like long sleeve shirts. That's basically what I've been living in all winter. And I don't know, there's a lot. My closet has expanded by a lot in this past year alone. So I've kind of been dreading this, chore, I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, I have been really, really itching to get this done because it's out of control. Like, honestly, I am so like, I need this to be cleaned. I need this to be cleaned. I need this to be done. I have been waiting to do this, to make this video, to take you all along with me on this process. And I'm just really excited to have my closet back again and have it be usable. But anyway, thank you for clicking on the video. Hope that you enjoy it. Grab a snack and a drink because we're doing the decluttering thing, y'all. We're going through the closet. Thank you again for clicking on the video, and let's get started. All right, here is the closet in question. Just gotta go over a couple of things before we really get started here. First of all, our closet is located inside of our bathroom, which has been really fun. And the lighting in here is piss poor, so sorry about it, but there's not much I can do. Also, this closet is not just my closet. I share this closet with my fiance, Tampa Jay, so half of it, basically from this fuzzy thing onward over here, all of this is Tampa Jay's. So I'm not touching it. That's for Tampa Jay to parse through and deal with and all the things. We're just dealing with this part here, which I'm sure doesn't look, oh my gosh, it looks really bad to me. I'm so used to a clean, decluttered space and closet that this just kills me. And I know that some people out there who watch my channel and have seen my home and whatnot are probably like, what are you talking about? Your entire house is a cluttered mess. It's not. It's an organized chaos, okay? There is a method to my madness. This is just chaos. This is just trying to shove clothes in here and just praying that they will fit. So this is completely different. So basically what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to just kind of take everything out. We're going to take everything out of here. Oh my gosh, this is going to take so long. We're going to take all of the clothes off of the racks here and put them on the bed, parse through everything. I'm going to see what I want to keep, what I want to donate, and also what I'm going to do new this year since I have acquired so many new pieces, specifically winter items, long sleeves, and like Christmas clothes. I also want to create a pile of things to store and put away and get out of here because I don't have enough room in this closet to store all of my things, clearly. So what I want to do is get the long sleeved stuff, like the Christmas things specifically, because who knows, we may have some colder weather coming up here in Florida, who knows. So I'll keep some of them out, but I do want to put away a lot of the Christmas items specifically. So anyway, yeah, get one last look at it here. Here's the before, completely stuffed to the brim with all of the things, all of the clothes. And hopefully we'll get a nice after image. We will see. And now we're gonna get right back into it. So these are not all of my clothes, but it's pretty darn near close. But we are obviously running out of bed space here, and I want to go through every single one of these items and all the things. So we'll just stop here, and then I'll bring out the rest of it once we go through this pile. So I got a bunch of dresses, there's some coats in here, there's my long sleeves, and of course tons and tons of t-shirts. And like I said earlier, I am going to basically categorize these into either I'm keeping it, or I'm going to donate it, or we're going to store it away for later, for basically next year, more or less. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not gonna, I don't know. I'm not really sure what to expect with this, because in my mind, I'm thinking I'm actually probably not going to be getting rid of too many pieces. I kind of feel like what I have is what I like, and I'm not going to want to get rid of it. But at the same time, like, I don't think I'm a Marvel girly anymore, to be honest with you. And I really did keep this one around. I promise I'm not going to go in explanations to every single one of these. I'm just giving examples here. I like this because it's nice and lightweight, and, you know, I was a fan of Marvel back in the day, not so much anymore. But I haven't reached for this in a really, really long time. Like, it's been probably this entire year. I don't think I've worn it once. So at some point, it's just kind of like, I probably should just give this away. Also, what I think I'm going to be doing with the clothes in particular is I think I'm going to find a women's shelter around here and give the clothes there. I'm not gonna go to Goodwill or anything like that. I'd like to give these to a specific organization, and I think a women's shelter would be a good option, depending on what I give away. I want it to be practical, of course, and all the things, but yeah, I think that's my plan with all of these, just as a BT dubs. Coming across my first Christmas items. This is my Chucky Christmas sweater. Love this. Once again, thank you to Killstar. No, this video is not sponsored. But what I'm going to do is fold these up. I'm going to take them off of the hangers when I come across them, and I'm going to fold them up, and I'm going to store them somewhere. I'm going to store them somewhere else, so I don't have to look at these or deal with these for the rest of the year until Christmas. I just don't have enough space this year, but specifically relatively recently, I've been thinking a lot about, why did I take this off the hanger? I'm keeping this. I've been thinking a lot about personal style for myself, and I've come to some conclusions this year, and also just somewhat recently. And those conclusions are, one, I just don't think that I'm ever going to be that much of a fashion girly. I just don't think so. Like, I like what I like. I like being comfortable. I love my t-shirts. I love my skinny jeans. And that's how I feel the most comfortable, is in that. And I don't think that's going to change no matter how much I kind of want it to change. It just isn't, because I've really branched out in my style this year. I've tried different things. I've gone into the world of dresses and skirts and things like that, and I absolutely love them. I really do, but when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I am simply not reaching for those items. I'm not reaching for those items to go to the grocery store. I'm not reaching for those items to go to Disney. I'm just not. So I've kind of come to accept that as much as I can, because I don't want to waste my money, my time, my closet space, all of the things on getting items that just aren't me, that I'm not actually gonna wear. Like, that's just kind of a waste. So this year and moving forward, I'm really gonna try to just pick up items that I really like and that I know that I'm gonna wear and reach for and all of the things. So I'm probably not gonna be getting rid of too many t-shirts, for example, because that's just kind of what I live in. Beyond that, I don't know. We will see. But yeah, I just thought I would kind of throw that out there. I think when you're going through your closet and you're thinking about your wardrobe and stuff like that, it's important to think about. I know this is like revelation of the century here, but it's just important to think about, what are you actually wearing? What are you actually reaching for, more often than not? And I've just really come to that conclusion. So it is what it is. I'm a t-shirt kind of person. Here we are. All right, I'm going to start a new pile, and that's going to be shirts that I would like to alter. Here's one that we got from the freaking Cabbage Patch Babyland. Do y'all remember that? That was a long time ago, and that was one of my favorite videos that I ever did. It's hilarious. If you haven't watched it, it's way in the back. But anyway, someday we'll be back. Had to get a t-shirt, of course, to mark the occasion. And I think what I'm gonna do, since I don't usually reach for this shirt, but I still want to keep it obvi, is I think I'm gonna cut it into somewhat of a crop top, make it like a little bit shorter and not like t-shirt length. I think that will make me reach for it more often than I do. So, starting a new pile. Shirts that I have lofty ideals for. Here's another new pile. Shirts that I definitely want to keep, but I probably won't be reaching for when I leave the home, if that makes sense. So like this guy we got from Dark Nights, Hershey Park Dark Nights. I survived their very first year of it, 2022. Such a fun time. Obviously, I'm not getting rid of this shirt, like, clearly. And it's really awesome. It's nice and soft. And I think what I'm going to do, because I almost wish that this was on the front. I hate when the little, like, things are in the corner of the shirt. It's just not my favorite aesthetic. So what I think I'm going to do is actually start a pile of shirts that I definitely want to keep, but I'm going to turn into loungewear. So I can use this for pajamas, or like when I'm working, I work from home, so I need a lot of loungewear and stuff like that. So I think that this will be a perfect candidate for that. So it doesn't need to be hung up anymore, doesn't need a hanger, it just needs to be folded and put away with the rest of the lounge shirts, which we will get to eventually. All right, first pile down. We've got a pile of shirts to store away. And look at all the hangers we've already freed up. We're doing good. All right, I have to say I'm pretty impressed with myself, because I think I went through all of my t-shirts. And basically what I have is this pile here of all black t-shirts. And then this pile here of all my t-shirts. And as you can see, some of them are actually colorful too. Now we just gotta keep on going. We're going to this pile, which I think a lot of these are gonna be folded up and stored. I know I've got some Christmas things in here, but these are all of my long sleeves. And the real question is, do we just box up all of them? Do we just put them all away? Because it's February, happy February, by the way, and it's already 70, 80 degrees here in Florida. So that's fun. So I don't know, is like the cold weather truly gone? We might have like 1 or 2 more days or maybe weeks or whatever, but honestly, like, it's kind of all downhill from here. So I am contemplating potentially wrapping these up as well. It just makes me so sad. It makes me sad because I lived in these long sleeves. You all know, if you've been watching the videos the past couple months, like, I've been living in these long sleeve shirts. So it hurts my soul that I already probably don't need them anymore. You know, for the season. I'm not getting rid of these, don't worry, but maybe we can keep out like 1 or 2 and then put away the rest. I'll say this though, as sad as this makes me, putting away the Christmas long sleeves, it's gonna be so fun to open whatever container these will be living in later on in the year, way later on in the year, and being like, oh yeah, look at all this Christmas stuff. It's gonna be like brand new clothes, you know what I mean? So there's that. There's something to look forward to. Part of this journey as well is figuring out what I kind of am starting to grow out of. That's been another thing that's really been heavy on my mind this year, is the fact that I'm 30-something years old. I'm in my mid-30s, and there's a lot of pieces in here that I've had for a while, and they just don't reflect me anymore. I feel like it's just not where I am in my life anymore. I feel like I've outgrown them a bit. So there's definitely some things, and we'll get to that when we get to the crop tops, trust me, because I think I might be purging quite a few of those. I don't know if that's gonna be as much my thing anymore as it used to be, even though it is Florida and it's hotter than crap here, so there's that. But honestly, I just don't know. I don't know if it is my vibe anymore or not. I don't know if I want it to be my vibe anymore or not. I don't know. I've been thinking about these things a lot lately. And so, yeah, I'm thinking about that as I'm going through my dresses right now. And like, this guy I've had for a few years. I got this from Forever 21, and it's a really cool dress. Like, this is really, really cool. It's got like tarot cards all over it, and it's a super tight, like kind of bodycon sort of dress. And I think everything about it is just not really me anymore. I don't know if I'm a tight fitting person anymore. I don't know if I ever was, honestly. Like, I like to feel, as I stated, comfortable, and like, if I have loose fitting clothing, like, that's my most favorite thing in the entire world. So I don't know. I'm not sure how much of this is my vibe anymore. Plus the fact that it's just so on the nose with the tarot cards. Like, it's almost a little bit cringy to me right now. So I think as much as this dress is cool on paper, it's just not really me anymore. All right, everyone, we're in the home stretch of the clothes. I promise we're getting there. I'm not going to show too much more, but we're getting to the crop tops of it all. And I think I'm going to be probably the most ruthless here, because I just honestly don't know if this is going to be my thing anymore. It's not that I feel like ashamed of my body. It's not like I feel, I don't know. It's nothing along those lines. I don't know. I felt something shift towards me recently, and I'm just not sure if it's really something that I want to wear anymore. I really don't. So I think I'm going to keep a few of these, but not too many. I think I'm going to really give away quite a few. By the way, this is no shade to you if you are also in your 30s or 40s or whatever it is and you still wear stuff like this. There's nothing wrong with that. It's your personal style. I do not believe that you should quote unquote dress your age. I think that's bullcrap. I do not subscribe to that in any way, shape, or form. I think that you should just wear whatever you want to wear, whatever makes you comfortable, whatever makes you feel good and confident and like all of the things. So that's not what all of this is about either. I'm just talking about my own personal style journey that I'm going on. Actually, I think I want to keep this. I am definitely keeping a number of these. Not a lot, but a few of them I do want to keep that I feel like are still kind of my style. So there's that. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there as well. Like, please take all of this, or please don't take any of this. This is literally just my own personal fashion style journey. Nothing more, nothing less. So what I'm starting to do is basically get everything out of my closet, because I do want to clean the floors and things like that, because they haven't seen the light of day in a year. Probably about a year. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking out all of my bags and I'm putting them on the ground right over here. Right in here. I have a lot of bags, you guys, like a lot of bags. And I'm not talking about purses. I'm talking about just bags in general. And then again, huge thank you to Killstar Videos, not sponsored by them, but nonetheless, like, I gained a lot of purses this year too because of Killstar and all the things. So we're gonna be going through all of that too, or I say me. Something else that's inside of my closet, my baby blankets. How about that? I'll just show you one here. Upside down? Surely is. Here's one of my baby blankets. Isn't that cute? I've kept them for all these years. Alright, so the amount of hats that I have is also like a little bit ridiculous. I've got this pile here with all my witchy hats and whatnot. Spoiler alert, not getting rid of any of those. But I do have a lot of baseball caps here in my arms here. So I think it might be time to maybe get rid of one or two of these. Went through this entire thing and sorted it all through. Got a lot of pants and PJs and shorts and swimsuits and things like that here. I just went through my underwear bra section, so that's all good. Now, I think we are at a point where we can start putting stuff back. Wow, shocking. I think I went through everything. And so, let me show you what I got here. No, wait, that is a falsity. I forgot about them. I forgot about Bag Mountain here. So what I have, I'll just show you anyway, is a disaster. Ignore that. What I have here is one big gigantic bag filled with clothes. These are clothes specifically that I'm going to be giving away. So that's what we have right now. Feel pretty proud of myself because it's a lot, but it's not too much, I feel, to like a concerning level. I really was very, very ruthless with this go through here with this closet clean out. Last year was a little bit more lenient on things. This year, no. Very ruthless, got rid of a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys. I remember last year when we did this and my bed was just completely covered with clothes and hangers and things like that. And it's just like, oh, this gives me so much anxiety. So I'm sorry if you're the same way. We're back in the closet, so I think what I'm going to do is start or continue to fill up this guy here with the things that were in there before. So I'm hoping that I'll have a little bit more room now that I got rid of a lot of stuff from in here. A lot of stuff. I was ruthless this year. So yay me. All right, here's what we have. Top, underwear, bras, things like that. I've got my pajama / lounge shirts in this section. I've got my specific pajama pants and shorts in the back of this compartment. And then in here, okay, I have my shorts, all of my shorts in the back. And then I have my kind of, how do I put this, lighter jeans up in the front here. I'm not ready to put these in the back and put the shorts out in the front yet. I'm just not ready for it. Even though it's going to be 80 degrees for the rest of the week, I don't care. So I have all of my jeans up here in the front. And then I've got swimsuits down here. And then the last compartment, I have my leggings. I do have this pile here of kind of more heavier-ish jeans plus one of my pairs of linen pants. So I think what I'm gonna do is put these up on the top shelf. Additionally, I have this pile here of lounge pants and shorts, aka sweatpants, basically. Sweatpants and sweat shorts. And once again, these are kind of invaluable to me because this is what I wear almost 24/7, 365, basically. As a person who works from home, these are my work pants and shorts. So I have a big pile here, did not get rid of too many of those. And basically, since they're just so big and bulky, did I do this last year? I can't remember if I decided to do this in the middle of the year or if we did that in that video, but what I've been doing is I've been putting them up on the top shelf here, and I found that to be a lot more helpful than shoving them in one of these little compartments here. Space fills up really quick in these compartments, so it was just better for me to put them up there, and I had easier access to them and all the things. So that's what we're going to do again, and I'm going to put some of my pants up there too. Space is limited, folks. Someday we will get a dresser. I promise you that. Both myself and Tampa Jay really want a dresser. It'll happen at some point, but it's not going to be anytime soon, unfortunately. So we're going to make do with what we have. And I did have the thought earlier, way earlier when I knew that this video was going to be coming up, is, you know, I could ask Jay to move some of his things to the other closets because his clothes take up every single closet in this entire house. So there's that. So I thought about maybe asking him to put some more of his things here, like just in another closet so I can have some more space. But I decided, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. I am going to keep myself to half of the closet here. I don't want to encourage myself to get more things or to not get rid of things and all of that stuff. So anyway, that's that rant there. So I think what I'm going to start doing is start putting back the clothes, start hanging up the stuff again. And I want to start with my heavier coats, which are underneath this mess here. So that's exciting. This looks so freaking good. We're not done yet. Obviously, there's all the rest of the accessories and things like that. But as far as the shirts and things that get hung up go, I think I did it all. Like, I can't believe it. Look how good it looks. So let me show you how I organized this. So I put my really big jackets in the far corner of the closet. And some may be thinking, Cris, why aren't you storing those with the rest of your like Christmas things and cold weather gear and whatnot? I really want those to hang up. I don't think I want to just put them in a container somewhere. They're going to take up a lot of space. and all the things. So I think I'd rather just have these be hung up in the back. And then I have most of my hoodies in the back, for better or worse. I'm not 100% happy with this, to be honest with you, because I really, these are not super accessible. So actually what I'm gonna do here is move this stuff down. I really shoved everything over there because I wasn't sure how much space I would be able to work with. And I'm just gonna move this down here. I'm gonna take up the space. Okay? We're gonna do that because I would like to access my hoodies and my cardigans and things like that, especially because we're not completely into warmer weather quite yet. So I do want to be able to grab those if and when I need them. So I'm just going to move everything down a little bit here. I want to still make sure that there's like space to be able to see everything and paw through everything. All right, where were we? So I've got my hoodies in the back here, as well as my jean jackets. So we've got those, and then we've got the precious cardigans here. Be using these a lot going forward now that it's getting a bit warmer out. And then you guys, I couldn't put them away. I just couldn't do it. I kept out basically every single one of my long sleeves that I have because I can't help myself. I was not ready to say goodbye to these quite yet. So we're keeping them out for better or for worse. Here we are, we're doing the things. So I have my long sleeves in the back here as well. And I have them from kind of thickest-ish up to more thinner long sleeve shirts. So I've got like my Chucky and Tiff long sleeve here. And then this Chucky kind of crop top-ish long sleeve. My Simpsons one too. So there's that. And then I have my two flannel shirts. Wasn't 100% sure what to do or where to put those, but there we are. So that's it for these long sleeves. And then we move into the dresses and the skirts. So I have some skirts hanging up here. And then I have kind of more of my fancier dresses in the back here. These, I went ahead and put the long ones in one section together. A bunch of Killstar dresses and Disturbia. And then I get into the shorter dresses in here and the short sleeve dresses as well. Then we get into the shirts right in here. So I put kind of my, again, fancier shirts, blouses, if you will, near the back, near the dresses. So I've got all of those together, as well as just like my long sleeved ones too. Like this guy here is kind of like a bit fancier, but it's also a long sleeve. So I don't know what to do with these things sometimes. So there's that. And then I've got my mesh shirts in here as well. My short sleeve mesh shirt. And then I got my sports shirts. And then I went ahead and decided to color code the t-shirts because why not? We'll see how long that lasts. But I put all of my colored shirts in this one section in here, from white all the way to the kind of like gray ones. And then we have all of the black t-shirts in this section in here. And we all know this is the section that your girl is pulling from the most. So there we go. And they're not really in any particular order here, just all of my black shirts. And then over here I have my crop top shirts, as well as a couple of other things. So I have my harnesses hanging up here on the end, and then I have my bodysuits at the end here as well, and then my spaghetti strap crop tops, and then more of like the tank top crop tops, and then tank tops in general, sleeveless tops. And then I have these guys, which have sleeves but are still a crop top. And then at the end, I have my little short onesie guy here, so stinking cute. I also have my overalls, my Chucky overalls, as well as this onesie. Basically, I have my onesies near the back here, and then my Killstar bathing suit cover up. And yeah, so as far as the stuff that gets hung up goes, that is that. Wow, that was a lot. Let me show you the hangers. Here is the damage that is left. Look at all of those free hangers. It is a thing of beauty. You gotta admit that. There's all my hats and stuff. Okay, so I think what we'll do next, we gotta tackle Bag Mountain here, so. Okay. I have a lot of bags. What do? I think, honestly, a lot of these, like I said, I'm probably gonna keep. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be giving away much of anything, to be honest with you. Even the lounge flies, which I have to say, I'm not a lounge fly kind of gal anymore. I think I've kind of grown out of that in the past year or so, even though they are so stinking cute. Even though they're not really my thing anymore, they're not my aesthetic anymore, I don't think I can give them away. Like, they still just mean so much to me because, I don't know, like, they're not just like a purse to me, and to a lot of people, I think, who collect the lounge flies. They're like a collector's item, like you got them because you're part of that fandom, you know what I mean? And some of these you cannot get anymore. You will never be able to get anymore. Like this one here is from It's a Small World, and I got this at Disneyland years ago, like a really long time ago, and I've never seen this since. And I love It's a Small World. So I have a really hard time doing anything with this besides just letting it collect dust. So I don't know. And like this cutie here, my parents gave to me as a birthday present a couple of years ago. So it's like, sorry, but I can't get rid of this. Plus it's just freaking adorable. Also, again, #blessed, booked and busy, but your girl has acquired quite a few Killstar bags this past year as well, and I genuinely love all of them. Like, they are so stinking cute and adorable, and it's like, I'm not getting rid of these. I mean, listen, I know that people collect purses and bags and things like that. Like, they have multiple pairs of shoes and multiple pairs of pants and accessories and things like that. Like, I get it. I've never really been that person before, up until literally like last year, where I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I will have a purse collection now. Maybe that's something I can have. So what I'm trying to say is this is a whole new experience for me, and I don't know how to store these and like keep them nice, but also keep them on display. So I want to, like, whenever I want to switch out my bags, I can do so easily. So I don't really know how to do that. I also don't really have the space to do that, so that's a problem as well. So I'm kind of at a quandary. I really honestly don't know what to do with these guys. All right, here's where we are at. So I put in the Disney tote a lot of the bags that I'm basically just keeping for nostalgia purposes. I'm probably not going to be actually using. So I stuffed a bunch of those in here, and then I put a few odds and ends inside of this bag. It's actually mostly masks. Mostly masks from the COVID days. So I put a lot of that stuff, that random stuff, in here. And then I did end up actually giving away quite a few miscellaneous things. Sunglasses and bandanas and stuff like that. All right, everyone. Well, here is the official finished product. Ta-da! So I didn't change anything about the stuff that was hung up or anything inside of here, but here down below, we've got my socks, we've got some slippers, and then I do have a lot of bags down here on the floor, kind of stacked on top of each other. Here's the Disney bag with all of the miscellaneous purses and things like that. My Small World bag, my camera bag, I stuck inside of there too. And then I have 2 of my backpacks down in the corner here. I'll use those for theme parks. And then I have my Disney Halloween bags sitting up here. This one is going to be ready for travel whenever we do that. Also, I have my Killstar beach bag down in the back there too. And then my other Disney Halloween bag, which is actually filled with Tampa Jay's Valentine's Day presents. So it's just hanging out up here so I don't forget, to be honest. And then up top on the closet, I have 3 kind of bigger Killstar purses up there. I have my baby blankets in the corner. I have this guy, which is actually like a shawl sort of thing. So I have that up there. There's all of my witchy hats, my baseball hats. I also kept out one of my beanies just in case, you never know. And then I have my sweatpants up here and then my pants up here. Nice, easy access. So there you go, guys. I'll put in the before picture in here for you so you can see that, what it looked like. A nice, good old-fashioned before and after. And now here's what it looks like now that we are all done with it. I'm really happy, really pleased. It looks so good. We did it. That took a really long time, not gonna lie, a really long time. Although, honestly, it wasn't anywhere near as bad as it was last year. Last year, like I said, completely underestimated, like, how huge of a project this was going to be. So I was just kind of miserable throughout the whole thing. I was like, why isn't this going quicker? Now I knew, I was prepared for how, like, big of an endeavor this was going to be. And I feel great. And this is awesome because I also remember from last year, after doing the closet, I was just elated for months and months and months afterwards because it's like, I can access this stuff now. I know where things are, and I even feel inspired a little bit to maybe mix up my outfit choices and things like that. So, I don't know. I'm just really excited. I'm so happy that this is done. Like I said, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a really, really long time, while also simultaneously dreading it for a really, really long time. So, I'm just glad that it's over with, and we have a lot of stuff to give away, which I'm really happy about too. It's going to go to people that need it a heck of a lot more than I do. So I'm really, really pleased about that, to be able to help in some little way. And then, yeah, we have a lot of stuff that I need to put away in a separate container, aka my Christmas stuff and like super cold weather things. I'm going to put that away in just a sec here once I finish this up. And then, oh, let me show you a couple things. And then the thing that I really wanted to show you was this like little cubby hole in here. I decided to put some of my smaller Killstar purses. I already had this guy and this purse inside of here. So I just decided, you know what, let me just actually put my little purses all inside of this little cubby hole. So I got my little heart one and then my smaller bag in here. And what I'm going to do, since Valentine's Day is coming up, I'm going to switch out my current purse to the Chucky purse because I feel like that's appropriate. And with that, that is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope that you had a good time. Let me know if you are doing any kind of decluttering soon. I was about to say, it is spring after all. It is definitely not spring yet, but it is getting very, very close. And regardless, I feel like the new year is just such a great time to do the decluttering and organizing and all of the things. I've been doing a lot of it every single weekend, basically since New Year's. I have been spending my entire day. I've been spending an entire day doing decluttering. I've done a lot of work off camera, trust me. So I've just kind of been on a rampage, to be honest with you, and feeling really good about it, but there's still a lot of stuff left to do. So anyway, let me know if you're doing the same thing or not, if you're thinking about decluttering your closet and all of the things. We're actually going to be talking about winter to spring wardrobe things pretty darn soon here, so stay tuned for that. Just letting you all know, this was the second video that I filmed today. The other one will be out later on in this week. And then, yeah, got a lot more stuff coming up here really, really soon. So, again, thank you so much for watching. Hope that you had a good time. Happy cleaning out there, everybody. And I will see you all a little bit later. Bye-bye, everyone. See you soon.